We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Bob Feller gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping up to the plate, Mark Payton. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Three-two pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jesse Winker goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So now to the plate, Joey Votto. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Reds are down and ordered, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Tyler Mahle will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Ready now, Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2. Line drive to left. Castellanos has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Next to bat for Toronto, Roberto Alomar. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Slapped hard the opposite way. Castellanos is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third, no left fielder, Ted Williams.
Stepping in, Ted Williams. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castellanos is right there, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in, Mike Moustakas, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Popped him up. Bench is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He went deep in the contest last night. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ball 2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Here now the 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Mickey Mantle. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't hold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Settling in now, Ken Griffey Jr. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Now Jr. gets a hold of one to deep right. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting 5th, the shortstop, Cal Ripken.
Coming to the plate now, Cal Ripken. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-2. Grounded to short. Fielded by Galvis. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. good baseball.
At the plate, Chipper Jones will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box, John Overpower. Lifted into center field. Payton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Aristides Aquino. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
In now, Freddie Galvis. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Johnny Bench, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Tony Gwynn.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, the base hit.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
To the plate now, Roberto Alomar. That's lifted the other way out to left. Castellanos will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Ted Williams.
Digging in to try it again, Ted Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Castellanos is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. Toronto leads this one 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder Mark Payton. Lifted down the line in left. Jones in foul ground, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's one gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So one away here with the bases empty. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate, Joey Votto. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. Seven in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Mickey Mantle. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Junior.
So now to the plate, Cal Ripken. A big swing by Ripken. This one sent out to deep left. And this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
In now, Chipper Jones. Hard liner to center field. Peyton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now back, first baseman, John Olurde.
Now at the plate, John Olurde. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The 3-1 pitch. Eight in a row. He got another one. What a roll he's on. One away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Castellanos hits a little over the 270 mark. And it's fouled away. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. Still down 3-0. Digging in, Johnny Bench. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Now in the box, Tony Gwynn. The 1-1 home. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So digging in now, Roberto Alomar, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Gwynn stands at first with 1 out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Ted Williams. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Alomar rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
The batter, number
Wow,
7.
your outfield is the last line of defense, and when they let you down, it's really costly. 2 runs come around to score, and even though they happen, there's really no excuse for that kind of mistake at this level.
Wade Miley will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
22, Wade Miley.
Into the box now, Mickey Mantle. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
To the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. Hit sharply on the ground, and a base hit there as Junior's aboard.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Robert Stevenson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Chipper Jones. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And, oh, no chance for Votto there. It's over his head. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
The first baseman, number 9.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, John Overpower. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Coming to the plate again, Johnny Bench, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Heading out toward shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
So now to the plate, Tony Gwynn leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Aristides Aquino.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Now to the plate, Freddie Galvis, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Grounded up the first baseline. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch is a fastball thrown by him for a strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
The bouncer to the left side. There to take it is Chipper. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Alomar. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box, Ted Williams, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped high in the air. Suarez moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Griffey Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in now, Cal Ripken. Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Mark Payton.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Here's another 2-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he's sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto. Skied into very shallow right. Gwynn is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Reds are down and ordered, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Chipper Jones. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
High and deep down the left field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the 1st out.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olurde.
Now at the plate, John Olurde. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Jose De Leon comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Johnny Bench. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
To the plate now, Tony Gwynn. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Alamo.
Into the box, Roberto Alomar. Grounded back up the middle. Galvis towards second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Now at the plate, Ted Williams. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That's lifted the other way out to left. Castellanos is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The Jays lead it 12-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. 1-1 home. Sliced hard on the ground. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty B, that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump-started.
The 1-2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Fouled off. The 2-2 fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Now another 2-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Ready once again, Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking to send him packing again. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino. Skied into very shallow right. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Reds leave one, just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the DH, Mickey Mantle. The 3-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Next to the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Striding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
A 1-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Standing in, Cal Ripken. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Into the box now, Chipper Jones. Hit hard on the ground to second, and Chipper's going to reach. It's a base hit, and now he has some trouble with it in center. Ripken ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Ready now for Cincinnati. Freddie Galvis starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
One and two, here it comes. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
In now, Tucker Barnhart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And Chipper's got it. 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 34, Mark Payton.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mark Payton. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Blue Jays scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Bob Feller takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Tyler Mahle struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting in the AL.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Babe Ruth gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now batting, Nicholas Castellanos. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-1 home.
Hey! I got to count 1 and 2.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Stepping into the box, Nick Senzel. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Well, the sun is out, but it is icy out here today. 43 degrees at first pitch. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Standing in now, Joey Votto. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Trevor Bauer gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, a lot of guys' lucky number is 7, but as a pitcher, you give up 7 earned runs and you take the loss. That's not a very good number. He's going to hope to be much better in this one here.
Now in the box, Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In now, Roberto Alomar. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
To the plate now, Ted Williams. Galvis is there, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Mickey Mantle. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign.
This guy's off to a blazing start, the kind of start we all expected. I think he'll be right up there on the leader.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for Toronto. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. In the air, down the line in left, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Phillip Ervin. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Last half of the 2nd set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping up now, Cal Ripken, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 7th, the 3rd baseman, Skipper Joe.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. He was hitless in the shutout last night. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
The 1-2. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch outs now, and there's 1 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Into the box now, Kurt Casale. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1 and 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball swung on and missed. And 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Reds are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and here comes the first baseman, John Olurde. The 3-1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Irvin is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now batting.
Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. So striding forward now, Tony Gwynn. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
In his first at-bat, he hit that breaking ball for a base hit. It'll be interesting to see if he's sitting off speed again here in this AB.
Castellanos will get there with ease as he puts it away for route number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And that's in there, base hit.
The left fielder, number 9, Williams.
At the plate, Ted Williams. It's 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. One and 2. Here it is. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the speed threat, Nick Senzel.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Pitch is popped up. Bench has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the fourth, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And digging in is the veteran DH, Mickey Mantle. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes. Comes out number 1.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Junior.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
So now to the plate, Cal Ripken. Hit on the ground out to short. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 2-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Galvis has it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Reds 0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the second baseman, Mike Moustakas. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. 3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 6, Philip Irvin.
That'll bring in Philip Irvin. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Griffey will reach up and pull this one in, and that'll do it. Reds are down in order. They're down 1-0. Digging in, John Overpower, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. The 2-1 to third, reined in, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the catcher, Johnny Bench.
Into the box now, Johnny Bench. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Squared that one up just a little late. Line drive base hit.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tony Gwynn. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Roberto Alomar. 2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Aquino is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
Coming to the plate now, Ted Williams. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, Mickey Mantle. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bench at third, Gwynn on second, Williams on at first with 2 down. And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Blue Jays strand 3, but they're up 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the outfielder, Aristides Aquino. He struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate now, Kurt Casale. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fouled away.
New season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today.
Now another 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes Junior. Junior awaits the 1-1. Here's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Moustakas has it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Ready for another shot now. Cal Ripken, a couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. To short, fielded by Galvis, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Stepping into the box, Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Nick Senzel. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The 2-1. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. fouls this one off. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Last half of the seventh here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, John Overpower. The 1-1.
Hey, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
At the plate, Johnny Bench. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Tony Gwynn.
So now to the plate, Tony Gwynn. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Mike Moustakas.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Stepping in, Freddie Galvis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Philip Irvin. To first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. 1-2-3 go the Reds. It remains 1-0. Michael Lorenzen will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Cincinnati, number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Stepping in for the Jays, Roberto Alomar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Into the box, Ted Williams. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mickey Mantle.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mickey Mantle. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Casale waits on it. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 1-0. So striding in, Aristides Aquino. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Kurt Casale. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Here's the pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Nicholas Castellanos. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Babe Ruth takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. Trevor Bauer is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, a split 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.